How to create a person. If you are an adult, as long as legal compliance, creating people is not a thing. But if you don't have that energy, I want to learn from Nuwa to make people by myself. Is that even possible? From the recipe. After all, people are astrologers. The clean atoms in your body is a legacy of the first 3 minutes of the Big Bang. Iron in the blood, forged in the death of a supernova. You have 7.1 billion principles. They were going their separate ways. Now it's you by some accident. So make a person is to rearrange the matter of the universe. So what ingredients do you need for this cosmic recipe? Forget the soul. The ingredients are simple. Oxygen, hydrocarbon, and nitrogen. Add a little calcium, phosphorus, and a small amount of elements. It's like cooking vegetables. Not many ingredients, but the ratio and the heat determines whether he can become a Michelin. People are the same. It's the combination that determines who you are, rather than a puddle of mud. The first is water. They say women are made of water, but that's not true. In fact, men have more water, and as long as it is life, water takes up the majority, because the oxygen in the water is the fire of life. For your breathing and metabolism, in 24 hours you will consume 750 grams of oxygen. If this is bought directly from the pure oxygen tank, just spend $16. And although the blue in the water is blue, but it's everywhere. More than half of the atoms in the human body, all kinds of organic molecules in the body rely on it to connect. It costs $160 to get it together. Here we go. You need to build the brick stall of the building of life. You might say, I made my own. Why don't you come up with some cooler rules? People still have to choose to explore. This is because Tantan has an awesome social record. He can establish a solid foundation with multiple elements. You can also form a circle with yourself, like building blocks. Make all kinds of strange organic macromolecules. And turtles are too cheap, not flexible enough. When it touches the itch, it turns into sand. But isn't life transformed by living? It's just that carbon doesn't come cheap. It'll probably cost you $430,000 to cooperate with carbon to form proteins and genes. You still need some eggs. That's cheap. They're only 2.5 yuan. But without it, you can't even pronounce protein instructions. Creating a human is not creating a slime. We also have to make a pear, the skeleton that carries this body. That's when you need the calcium and phosphorus in the stone. Calcium can help you stand up. Phosphorus helps you assemble DNA molecules. Also plays the leading role in the cellular energy currency ATP. Although they are small, but it will take you $460,000. Don't think it's expensive. They are all hardcore pillars. Hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, and phosphorus, these chemistry book staples. It's human material, 99% of your body weight. But don't worry. There are also small ingredients. It's just that they're small and cheap. The methyl and sodium in your tears are your batteries. And the chlorine that controls the firing of the nerves makes up stomach acid. And magnesium sulfide. Equal information. Although the name sounds like a vitamin ad. But without these 24 basic elements, there is no normal functioning of life. You can see the materials for making humans everywhere on Earth. A handful of soil and some water. More air. Elemental species come alive. The price is also fair. Miscellaneous flowers about 1 million. You can place all the pure elements in front of you. But it's definitely not possible to be blind. You have to combine the organic molecules in the right way. It's not hard. It just takes a little time. The Earth cooked its own primordial soup. We all watched it in high school. Pure methane ammonia. Hydrogen water mixed together. Add some lightning. You can boil inorganic matter into amino acids. Form the building blocks of life. The larger hydrothermal vents are like a thermostatic cauldron. It takes advantage of temperature differences and chemical layers. Continuously generates small organic molecules. With these, the basic bricks are next to be assembled. Protein, RNA, DNA, and other macromolecules. It's all put together by these small molecules, such as the migrant protein of life. It's by connecting amino acids end to end by too much. Folds into multifunctional three-dimensional structures. It looks complicated, but just be patient and intermittent. High temperature allows amino acids to form protein-like peptides, but don't be complacent. In the soup of primordial Earth, there are a lot of different kinds of amino acids, but life Only 20 standard parts were selected to build the protein. Why might it be proteins in cells? Gotta do everyone's job. Catalytic reactions when enzymes transmit information. When hormones sterilize and detoxify. When the antibody is this strong, everything that can be left is dead, right? The next step is to make life. Self-replicating and genetic blueprints. DNA and RNA. We all know the structure of DNA. A double helix chain. It's just 4 letters that hold onto genetic information. And it was passed down from generation to generation. RNA is usually a single column. It's more like a message copy of DNA and an executor. If you think of a cell as a factory, so DNA is the blueprint and the manual. RNA is the messenger and worker of instructions. But white matter, it's a machine device built according to the instructions. This is the famous central dogma. So here's the problem. Between DNA and proteins, which came first, the chicken or the egg? You see, proteins require instructions from DNA to make them. And DNA replication relies on proteases. It seems to be an endless loop. Modern scientific speculation is called the RNA world theory. First, some RNA acquired the ability to self-replicate by accident, and then the proteins are gradually added. Assist with various responses. The last DNA to appear is more stable. Not prone to error. RNA hands over the genetic protagonist stick to DNA. He takes a back seat to help deliver the instructions. Only protein is left to do the dirty work. Looks like everything is ready. But don't you forget, you can't wait for billions of years of coincidence in a cooking pot. Only now. We have indeed stepped into the realm of the gods with 1 foot. In 2010, biologist Venter, it just programmed a gene into the computer. Then stuff him in the gap bag. Let him reproduce. And indeed created an artificial cell. And then they did slimming boards. Scratch unnecessary genes from DNA. Made a minimalist bacterium with only 473 genes. But they found that, no matter how you reduce it, there are always 30% genes that I don't know what to do. But not without him. In our body, similarly, 98% genetically. You see, even if the recipe is completed, there are secrets in life that we don't understand. Let alone synthetic biology today. It's still at the microbial level. If you really want to assemble into a human body, we have to figure out how to make the different tissues. Make them work together. Let alone how in the nervous system, shaped consciousness. After all, the vast stars can evolve into me and you. How many mass extinctions have we experienced? Dachuansheng. Those amino acids that were messing around in the raw soup. How can you think of yourself in the collision of years? Eventually evolve to think. How about you who can dream? It's an accident after all, even more miraculous. The secret buried in the ashes of stars. It will also continue to arouse our curiosity. After all, the stars can become you and me. The starry sky may not have the next miracle,